Hey Taurus, I'm Eleanor and welcome to Peaches by Starlight Tarot. This is your weekly pick a card reading and I will be doing one more for your 4th week of May as well. But after that, I'll be transitioning to monthly only. They will be not pick a card, but they will be longer and more in depth. And they'll be week by week, but there will just be one video per month for your sign. So like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff if you want to keep up. And this is a reading for the collective. It's like general. So if you want something more tailored to your situation, I do offer personal readings and they are in my Etsy page below. This week, your theme is vows tied with your monthly energy of 6 of Cups. So this is going to be closure and releasing yourself from contracts and commitments that have been fulfilled and have run their course and run their time. So I'm using Power of Surrender and White Sage Tarot. I have stack 1, stack 2, and stack 3. They're timestamped below, so you can skip to the one or more than one that you feel like is calling out to you. And let's get started with stack 1. All right, you have the Devil, 8 of Pentacles. Surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. All right, let's see. With the 8 in Pentacles and the Devil, it's saying you've done your time. You've paid your dues. The 8 of Pentacles, this represents to me the 10,000 hours required towards mastery. If you've ever read Malcolm Gladwell's Outliers or have heard of it, heard of that 10,000 hour rule or theory, but that's how long it takes before you become the master of something, truly a master. And it is showing that you have put that in and that you have done your time. And you get to see yourself as the authority and the expert that you are. And that it just seems like with this Devil that you may still not feel good enough and that you may not feel in your power or in your authority. And something is keeping you in the nest. Something is keeping you tied to someone else's side. Keeping you as like an employee or a helper or an apprentice. Putting all your effort into their success. And there's this comparison. I feel like you might be comparing yourself to people that are already successful, and that's because you have been putting your energy and effort as you learn into someone else, and now it is time to redirect that energy and to put it towards your own success because you're ready. It's your time. You are the authority. All right, stack 2. You have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, 2 of Swords in reverse. Surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, more non-defensive response. I find it interesting. She's got that sword there. Meanwhile, we have the 2 of Swords here, although it is in reverse. So that's a good sign. That's good news. Though this defensiveness feels more like, it feels more like blocking someone, blocking their number, blocking them on Facebook, more than actually showing up to the table combatively or ready to fight. It's more just kind of like, there's a hear no evil, see no evil, do no evil type, just like putting your hand up and putting up a boundary around this person, because you know the interaction with them is going to be triggering, and so you are trying to protect your energy and protect your peace. So you have not allowed communication, but it is showing that it is time to get unstuck. It was a boundary that was necessary to set, but now because of this energy that we have, it is talking about releasing yourself and moving forward. And this Knight of Pentacles is stuck. He's stagnant and he isn't moving forward. And you're not able to, build this next thing that you're trying to build. And so it is time to clear the air, to bring this into the light, and it is showing with Two of Swords is, since it's thought, it's also communication. So it may be time for you to open in the airways, to listen, to take in the information and to process it, and so that you can move forward. It may not be that you're moving forward together, but there is something that needs closure, a contract that needs canceled out. Something has to be spoken, something has to be aired out and let out so it can be released and let go, so you can have your way clear. Stack 3, you have the King of Wands reversed, Ace of Wands reversed. Surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more clearly. Okay. With this King of Wands reversed, it feels as though you have been living in someone else's shadow. It reminds me of an episode of NCIS Los Angeles I saw. I mean, it's old, it's not new, but it's where Nell's sister comes to town. And she's really helpful and she's super sweet, but it's like at the same time she's been a domineering force in her life, kind of a bully. When they played together, she wanted to always be Nancy Drew and Nell had to be Togo the dog or whatever. And so... like did I say domineering? With vows, it almost feels like it should be a romantic relationship, but this feels more like family karma to me. It feels like someone else has always gotten in their way. Someone else has always gotten their way. Someone else has always gone before you. It's living in their shadow is really what I'm getting from it. And so it feels like finally standing up to them, because what happens in that episode is the boyfriend kind of said, finally, Nell will never say it, she's too sweet, but the boyfriend finally says, you're a bully. And she gets all upset and walks off, and Nell goes to kind of smooth it over, but instead of being deferential, she kind of stands up for herself and tells her how she feels. And they do end up having a heart-to-heart, and they do end up clearing the air and moving forward free from this kind of bullshit that was clouding their relationship. It's just like the elephant in the room, a resentment. There's a lingering resentment that needs to get aired out. So it does sound like, it feels like having that heart-to-heart where you declare your independence from this person. You let them know how you've been feeling, and you're like, no more. I'm stepping out from under your shadow. I'm taking control. I am my own. I'm not playing second fiddle to you anymore. It's my time. And so there's a new sense of freedom on the other side of this, that you are washing your hands of that dynamic. Okay, Taurus, I'll talk to you next week. Thank you.